Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Saira Mujtaba with the news at 9. The headlines. Over 200 people, including 3 Indians, killed in Sri Lanka in bomb explosions targeting churches and hotels during Easter services. 7 suspects arrested. World leaders condemn the attack. India offers all possible help to the island nation. Campaigning for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections ends. Polling on Tuesday. BJP releases another list of 7 candidates for Lok Sabha polls. Union Minister Dr Harsh Vardhan to contest from Delhi's Chandni Chowk and his cabinet colleague Hardeep Puri from Amritsar in Punjab. In IPL Cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 9 wickets in Hyderabad. Match between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Chennai Super Kings underway in Bengaluru. And the services lift Santosh Trophy Football beating Punjab 1-0 in the finals at Ludhiana. In Sri Lanka, at least 207 people were killed and more than 400 injured in a series of bomb blasts targeting churches and hotels during Easter services today. 3 Indian nationals, Lakshmi, Narayan Chandrasekhar and Ramesh, are among the 27 foreigners killed in the attacks. 2 other Indians, Subramaniam and Jairam, are among the injured. Following the explosions, curfew has been imposed in the country. A police spokesman said the curfew will remain effective till further notice. The government has also imposed a ban on social media platforms like WhatsApp and Facebook to avoid rumours. 6 bomb blasts targeted 3 5-star hotels in Colombo and 3 churches across the country. The explosions hit St. Anthony's Church in Colombo and other 2 churches in Negombo and Batticaloa. The attacks happened around 9 a.m. when the churches were organizing Easter Mass while services were organized at the hotels. Another explosion was reported in the suburb of Colombo. Sri Lankan police has arrested 7 suspects for their involvement in the serial blasts. The police said initial investigations show some of the attacks could have been carried out by suicide bombers. Detailed investigations are on. State Defence Minister Ruwan Vijayawardena described the blast as a terrorist attack by religious extremists but added that no one has claimed responsibility for the blasts. Our Colombo correspondent reports that this is the biggest attack in Sri Lanka since the war against LTTE ended in 2009.
The attacks were quite coordinated and were targeted at minority Christians as well as foreign nationals. Interestingly, facts have emerged showing there were intelligence inputs for such attacks a week ago, but police failed to prevent it. Government sources confirm involvement of local extremist groups, and it has to be seen whether there was any involvement of foreign groups. Police also suspect involvement of suicide bombers in the attacks, considered worst form of violence since war against LTTE ended in 2009. Government has urged public to stay calm and maintain harmony within religious communities. However, it is certain that effects of today's attacks will be felt for months to come. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to President of Sri Lanka, Maithripala Sirisena, and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and conveyed heartfelt condolences at the loss of innocent lives in today's terrorist attacks. During the telephonic conversation, Mr. Modi renewed the offer of all possible help and assistance to Sri Lanka for ensuring its security against the challenges such as those posed by terrorism. Congress President Rahul Gandhi and BJP President Amit Shah have also expressed sadness at the multiple bomb blasts in Sri Lanka. Strongly condemning the serial blast in Sri Lanka, India said it has always opposed and rejected terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. The External Affairs Ministry in a release said New Delhi urges for concerted action by the international community against terrorism, including cross-border terrorism. Meanwhile, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has spoken to Foreign Minister of Sri Lanka, Tilak Marapanna, and conveyed that India is ready to provide all humanitarian assistance. She told her counterpart that India is ready to dispatch its medical teams if required. Earlier in a tweet, Mrs. Swaraj said she is in constant touch with the Indian High Commissioner in Colombo. World leaders have condemned the series of blasts in Sri Lanka. Describing the bombings as horrible terrorist attacks, US President Donald Trump said America stands ready to help Sri Lanka. Russian President Vladimir Putin said Moscow remains a reliable partner of Colombo in the fight against international terrorism. Leaders from several countries including Britain, Germany, Turkey, New Zealand, Bangladesh and Pakistan have expressed solidarity with Sri Lanka. Condemning the attacks, Pope Francis said he is praying for all those who are suffering from the bloodshed. Campaigning for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections has ended. 116 constituencies spread over 13 states and 2 union territories will go to polls in this phase on Tuesday. These include all 26 constituencies in Gujarat, 20 in Kerala, 14 each in Maharashtra and Karnataka, 10 in Uttar Pradesh, 7 in Chhattisgarh, 6 in Odisha, 5 each in Bihar and West Bengal, 4 in Assam, 2 in Goa, 1 each in Jammu and Kashmir, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu and Tripura. Election to Tripura East was postponed to the third phase over security reasons. In Gujarat, the last day of campaigning saw Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressing a rally in Patan, while BJP President Amit Shah held a roadshow in Gandhinagar. During campaigning, the two key parties, the ruling BJP and the opposition Congress, exuded confidence of a good performance. With this, campaigning for 4 assembly by-polls in Dhrangdhara, Manvadar, Unjha and Jamnagar rural seats has also ended.
Prominent Congress candidates held roadshow and motorcycle rally in their respective constituency before the curtain down on public campaign. Meanwhile, Chief Electoral Officer S. Murali Krishna instructed all political workers to leave the constituency where they are not voters. The borders of Gujarat with neighbouring states have been sealed. The flying squad and static surveillance team would remain active round the clock, while police would remain alert to check illegal activities. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
Later in the day, Prime Minister Modi addressed a public meeting at Chittorgarh in Rajasthan, which is scheduled to go to polls in the 4th and 5th phases. Mr. Modi said NDA government successfully fought against poverty, corruption, illiteracy and terrorism in the last 5 years. He alleged that Congress only did vote bank politics and betrayed people for years of its rule. In Uttar Pradesh, leaders of all political parties made last-ditch effort to woo the voters in favour of their party candidates. More from our correspondent.
Key contestants in this phase are Samajwadi Party Patriarch Mulayam Singh Yadav, Union Minister Santosh Gangwar, leaders Azam Khan and BJP's Jayaprada and Varun Gandhi, and Pragashish Samajwadi Party Chief Shippal Yadav. Most interesting is on Firozabad seat where Shippal Yadav is pitted against his nephew Akshay Yadav of Samajwadi Party. There are 120 candidates for 10 seats spread over 12 districts in the state. MS Yadav, AIR News, Bareilly.
In Odisha, 42 assembly constituencies will also go to polls in this phase. Leaders of political parties, including BJP and the ruling Biju Janata Dal or BJD, undertook whirlwind tours of the constituencies, mostly situated in coastal and central Odisha. In Maharashtra, 14 Lok Sabha seats will go to polls in the third phase. Senior leaders from the BJP, Shiva Sena, NCP and Congress sought support of voters for their respective party candidates during their campaigning. In Goa, by-polls to 3 assembly seats will also be held in the third phase. Polling will be held in a single phase for North Goa and South Goa Lok Sabha constituencies and Shiroda, Mapusa and Mandrim assembly seats. Our Karnataka correspondent reports on key candidates of different parties contesting in the third phase.
Congress leader Mallikarjun Kharge is seeking re-election from Gulbarga reserved constituency for the third time. In Uttara Kannada, BJP leader Anant Kumar Hegde is seeking re-election for the 6th time. GM Siddeshwara of BJP is seeking re-election for the 4th term from Davangere. Another BJP leader Ramesh Jigajinagi is contesting from Bijapur for the 3rd time. In Dharwad, Prahalad Joshi is seeking a hat-trick while taking on his old rival Vinay Kulkarni from Congress. Congress is contesting from 11 seats and JDS in 3 seats by fielding alliance candidates. BJP has fielded 14 candidates. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
In Assam, Guwahati, Borpeta, Dhubri and Kokrajhar parliamentary constituencies will be covered in this phase. Polling personnel at a few places in far-flung Nolbari and Kamrup have already started their journey to the polling stations. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting a special live program, Janadesh 2019, on the developments related to the general elections 2019.
Tune in to the FM Gold channel of AIR from 4:05 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day till the announcement of results to listen to this special program.
Welcome back. You're listening to News at 9. Continuing with election stories, BJP has released another list of 7 candidates for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. The list contains names of 4 candidates for Delhi, 1 each for Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Punjab. Union Minister Dr Harsh Vardhan, who is representing Chandni Chowk parliamentary constituency, has been fielded again from the same seat. Delhi BJP unit President Manoj Tiwari will contest from North East Delhi, Pravesh Verma from West Delhi and Ramesh Bidhuri from South Delhi. The party has fielded another Union Minister, Hardeep Puri from Amritsar in Punjab. Shankar Lalwani will contest from Indore in Madhya Pradesh and Hari Narayan Rajbhar from Ghosi in Uttar Pradesh. In Odisha, election to the Patkura Assembly constituency under Kendrapada district has been postponed following the death of sitting MLA and BJP candidate Ved Prakash Agrawal. Patkura is scheduled to go to polls in the 4th phase on 29th of April. Senior BJP leader and Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has alleged that the institution of Chief Justice of India or CJI is being destabilized. In a Facebook post, he said, unverified allegations of harassment against CJI Ranjan Gogoi are being levelled. The minister suggested that those who peddle falsehood should be dealt with in an exemplary manner. Mr. Jaitley said the incident of a junior former lady employee of the Apex Court making harassment charges against the CJI has acquired a disproportionate magnitude. Easter was celebrated across the globe today. It signifies the resurrection of Jesus Christ after his crucifixion and death at Calvary on Good Friday. Special mass prayers were held at churches across the country and abroad to mark the day. Our Panji correspondent reports on the celebrations in Goa.
On Easter Sunday, special masses were organized across Goa, with the ones at the Panaji and Old Goa churches drawing large participation. Processions were also held in Madgaon and surrounding areas of Salsett Taluka in South Goa. Easter is being celebrated with traditional Goan food including sorpotel, vindaloo, crossbuns, dodols and cashew nut-based Easter eggs. In her Easter greetings message, Goa Governor Mridula Sinha said, Jesus Christ gave the valuable lessons of love, brotherhood, forgiveness and compassion. Saikat Sarkar from Goa for AIR.
President, Vice President and Prime Minister greeted the people on Easter. In IPL Cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 9 wickets at Hyderabad today. Sunrisers won the toss but elected to bowl. Put into bat, Kolkata Knight Riders scored 159 for 8, setting out 160-run victory target for the Sunrisers, which they overhauled by scoring 161 for 1 with 30 balls remaining. The second match between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Chennai Super Kings is underway at Bengaluru. Put into bat, Royal Challengers were 118 for 3 in 15 overs when reports last came in. And in football, the Services lifted the Santosh Trophy, beating Punjab 1-0 in the finals at Ludhiana today. In the first half, both the teams were goalless. In the second half, Services scored the lone goal and held on till the final whistle. And now, before we wrap up the bulletin, the headlines once again. Over 200 people, including 3 Indians, killed in Sri Lanka in bomb explosions targeting churches and hotels during Easter services. 7 suspects arrested. World leaders condemn the attack. India offers all possible help to the island nation. Campaigning for third phase of Lok Sabha elections ends. Polling on Tuesday. BJP releases another list of 7 candidates for Lok Sabha polls. Union Minister Dr Harsh Vardhan to contest from Delhi's Chandni Chowk and his cabinet colleague Hardeep Puri from Amritsar in Punjab. In IPL Cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 9 wickets in Hyderabad. Match between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Chennai Super Kings underway in Bengaluru. And the Services lift Santosh Trophy Football, beating Punjab 1-0 in the final at Ludhiana. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And that's all in the News at 9. Good night.